Okay, Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So we will start with topic 1, Principles of Management, specifically related to the construction industry. In our last class, we already covered the overall CO, PO, cost outcomes and program outcomes for ECM367 as stated in our lesson plan. And this time, the COPO aligned with this topic is as shown here. CO1, justify basic knowledge of the engineering management skills in the construction, and PO1 to apply knowledge of math, science, engineering fundamentals, and specialization to wide practical procedures and practices. As for our learning outcomes or lesson outcomes, LO, at the end of this module, students should be able to understand the sequential and continuous functions of construction management and explain the principal requirements and processes involved in sequential function of construction management. All right, to start, I am sure you are already familiar with the term construction, and this term actually refers to the processes stage by stage of making, building and assembling infrastructures. It commonly starts with obtaining and clearing the sites before constructing the substructure and superstructure, okay, which the structures either below the ground level and above the ground level, maintenance during the DLP or defect liability period, obtaining the CCC or certificate of completion and compliance, and lastly hand over back the project to the client. Okay, but these are just some of the processes or stages. Okay, there are a lot more actually lah. All right. And then comes the term management, which refers to achieving the project's objectives or getting things done through controlling the resources. Okay, these resources such as workers, money, cash flow, equipment and materials, all within specific time duration and budget available. So when these two terms are combined, it becomes construction management. Okay, so this construction management, it is a professional service that applies effective management techniques to the planning, design and construction to bring a project from just a concept, okay, into a reality. And these are all done within stipulated time, cost and of course quality constraints, okay, utilizing the best human capabilities, technologies available and also materials, especially local materials. So basically it is a field that integrates the complexities of construction with business principles, project management and also leadership. Now, the functions of management, it can be categorized into two parts, okay? Sequential function and also continuous function. So just like its name, sequential function, it happens in sequence, starting from planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Okay, we can short form it into POSDC. And usually it occurs during construction. Similarly, like its name, okay, continuous function happens continuously throughout the management rather than in sequence. Okay, and this includes the problem analysis, decision making and also communication. So this function may occur much more during the design stage, okay, but that does not mean that it is unnecessary during construction. All right, so actually these two functions complement each other and will not work when one of them is left behind. Alright, so to have a productive or successful management, we need to carry out the managerial part effectively and efficiently. Now, what actually do we need to manage here? Alright, so it is actually mainly about resource input such as human resources, budget, and so on. But then, how do we achieve the so-called effectiveness and efficiency? Okay, this one we can refer to our output, which is balancing between the time for completion, the money cash flow by not overspending, and also the quality of the project that we produce at the end of the project completion. Okay, so this POSDC framework, okay, of the sequential function, it starts with planning, whereby we chart out our course of action. Okay, there are 5 steps in planning, mainly related to establishing the project objective and goals, including the time, budget, and also quality. All right. This is followed by organizing, where we align, assign, and coordinate the resources and tasks. So this is actually very important, as we must ensure that every personnel or department understands their responsibilities. And then we also have staffing, which ensures that we have the right people in the right roles. Okay, after staffing, okay, we also have directing. Okay, directing means align and motivate them towards our objective. Okay, aligning and motivate our resources, our workers. Okay, and then comes the last one, controlling, which is the most challenging task to ensure that we stay on track, making any necessary adjustments when needed. Okay, and there are 3 steps for controlling. They are measuring, evaluating, and also correcting. Okay, so make sure you know all these steps, okay, how to define them and also explain them with examples. Okay, to sum up, mastering these management principles equips you with the toolkit to not just navigate but also excel in the construction industry. And not just that, it is also about coordinating skills, resources, and also people's, okay, our human resource to achieve the project construction. Do remember that these principles are not just theoretical constructs, but it is also the lifelines of successful construction management. I did skip some explanations and examples from the slides, so please reread them thoroughly. And I am also leaving you all with a question from the past year. So kindly type your answer in the comment section. And I guess that will be all for this time. Thanks, and I will see you at the next session. Thank you.